What if everything we thought we knew about Faith Fraser was a lie? Outlander Season 7 delivered a shocking twist that's flipped one of the show's most heartbreaking storylines on its head. Fans are now questioning everything, especially with hints that Faith, Claire, and Jamie's stillborn daughter might somehow have survived. Sounds impossible? In the world of Outlander, it might just be the beginning. Let's rewind. Back in Season 2, Claire went into early labor after Jamie's fateful duel with Blackjack Randall. The baby, named Faith, was declared stillborn. Claire was shattered by the loss and nearly died from a subsequent infection. Her life was only saved by the mysterious Master Raymond, who healed her in a moment that felt more magical than medical. Fast forward to Season 7, and suddenly, Faith's story is no longer so simple. Master Raymond appears in Claire's dream and hints that Faith not only survived, but even had two daughters, Jane and Fanny. That revelation sent fans spiraling into speculation. How could this be possible? Could Faith have lived after all? One theory gaining traction is that Marie-Louise de la Tour may have secretly swapped her own child with Claire's. During Season 2, Claire and Louise formed an unlikely friendship while both were pregnant. Louise, however, carried the illegitimate child of Prince Charles Stuart. When Claire lost her baby, it was Louise who took the infant's body to be buried, an act that seemed compassionate. But what if there was another reason? Some fans believe Louise had already given birth and used her visit to switch the babies. The idea is that her own child had died, and in order to protect the Stuart bloodline, she passed off Claire's living baby as her own. Another theory is even more dramatic. What if Claire unknowingly gave birth to twins? During her traumatic labor, she drifted in and out of consciousness. When she awoke, Mother Hildegard told her the baby was stillborn, but Claire had no memory of delivering the child. Given the limitations of 18th century medicine, a twin pregnancy could have gone undetected. If one baby died and the other lived, Claire may have been misled into believing both had perished. The living twin could have been taken away and raised elsewhere, eventually becoming the mother of Jane and Fanny. But perhaps the most mind-bending theory of all involves time travel, and Master Raymond himself. As a known traveler and healer, he may have stepped in to save Faith's life in an extraordinary way. Some believe he took the baby into the future, ensuring her survival in a time with proper medical care. Later, she could have been brought back to the past as a teenager, hidden in plain sight. The strongest clue for this theory lies in a seemingly innocent song. Claire once sang, "I do like to be beside the seaside," to Faith in a moment of grief. Decades later, Jane and Fanny sing that same song, despite it not existing in their time. If Faith remembered that lullaby, it could mean she lived long enough to pass it on. This theory goes even deeper. In Season 7, Master Raymond appears in a dream and apologizes to Claire. But what if he wasn't sorry for taking Faith? What if he was urging Claire to go back and save her herself? Throughout the series, Claire has shown healing powers similar to Raymond's, but she's never fully explored them. If she discovers that Faith somehow lived, she might attempt to time travel back to the day of her miscarriage. And if she finds her daughter alive, would she bring her to Fraser's Ridge, altering the timeline and creating yet another loop in the ever-twisting Outlander universe? There's also a theory that Jamie himself may have sparked a miracle. After being freed from prison, he visited Faith's grave and left a silver spoon engraved with St. Andrew, the patron saint of miracles, one of which was bringing a dead child back to life. It seemed like a small gesture, but what if it triggered a supernatural event that... And here's the wildest possibility of all. What if Faith Fraser grew up to become Geillis Duncan herself? It's a stretch, but not entirely off the table. Both have red hair, mysterious origins, and a deep connection to time travel and the mystical. If Master Raymond sent Faith to the 20th century and she later traveled back as Geillis, then Claire and Jamie would unknowingly be the grandparents of one of their greatest enemies. Outlander's family tree has already thrown us one curveball this season with William unknowingly sleeping with his niece, so nothing is too out there. Of course, there's a chance that none of these theories are true. The most tragic and bittersweet explanation is that Master Raymond never saved Faith at all, Instead, he simply planted the idea in Claire's mind, using her grief as a catalyst to unlock her hidden potential as a healer and a time traveler. Raymond has always been more than he seems. Maybe this was his way of steering Claire toward her destiny, even if it meant manipulating her deepest pain. Whatever the truth is, one thing's clear. Outlander Season 8 is set to blow our minds, and Faith Fraser might be the key to everything. Thanks for watching. If you've got your own theory about Faith or what's coming next, share it in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more twists, turns, and time-traveling drama.